Hey guys, Chris here with Shugged Gaming. We are playing Affected the Manor. This is basically just a horror simulator. You kind of just walk through it and go on an adventure. Basically, there's no puzzles, there's no weapons. You just kind of do it. You can see the controls right there. The graphics are pretty good so far. Shockingly decent, actually. It's part of a trilogy. Anyways, let's do this. Okay, flashlight, cool. Graphics are actually pretty decent. Ugh, click turning, gross. Are there any options here? No, do not see any options. Okay, there's 0 options. Okay. Mandatory click turning. Strike 1. Definitely looks decent though. Wish I could run a little faster. I'm gonna guess that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Just wanna see what the game mechanics are. Move a little bit to the left and right with your head. Hey buddy, how's it going? Oh, I took my flashlight. Oh god, that's horrible. It is a horror game. I'm doing good, man. Been a busy week doing life stuff and reviews, and I finally got a chance to just sit down and try this game out. It's kind of a walking simulator. Jesus! With jump scares. They took my flashlight. It's not okay. Frowny, how's it going? What I was starting to say was this is kind of a walking simulator. You kind of just go through the experience. There's no puzzles, there's no weapons, there's no inventory, you just do it. It's pretty cheap. It's like $7 or something. Part of a trilogy. Man, it's dark though. I really want my flashlight back. It's cool, I even got the lights there. Oh. Hey guys, what's going on? Okay. Seriously, where's my flashlight? This game visually looks pretty awesome. Oh, okay. Man, I want my flashlight back. She had hands. Kind of breaks the immersion when I see my move controllers. Man, that is dark. I like the footsteps. It's a nice touch. I always notice that in VR games. They don't put the footsteps in. I just feel like I'm a floating specter. Ooh, the creaking in the steps is nice too. That's pretty slick. But oh yes, click turning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the graphics are decent. I wasn't expecting graphics this good. Boo. Okay. There's no walk backwards, that sucks. Definitely going for the jump scares. I am not one to... Yeah, I'm not one to get creeped out in games, ever. So, I don't know, am I going with it? Okay, I got my flashlight back, sweet. It takes a lot to get me to jump or to actually get creeped out. So we'll see. We will see. This is definitely a good looking game. Like compared to Paper Dolls and Home Sweet Home, this graphically destroys both of them. Are you suppressing something grim from your childhood? You wouldn't like Paper Dolls then. I can't get over how good it looks, though. I used to be terrified of my parents' basement, and the TV room was down there when I was growing up. Probably didn't help that at a young age I was watching the X-Files on Friday nights, but I would always, when I had to go upstairs, I'd always tear up the stairs. I always had this feeling something was coming to get me from behind. The ghosts who would let me stay in the basement as long as the lights were on. Cool. I have no idea what the premise is. This game just starts. Yep. That'll do it. That will do it. Jeez, I'm not sure if you're joking or not now. Why are they canceling pre-orders? Because of the locomotion shit? That's terrifying, Grim. Seriously. Like, that's the shit that, like, movies are based on. Like, totally. 100-year-old farmhouse built on a cemetery. That is, like, the classic horror movie setup. Yeah, I know they did. I was pretty sure that they had made it clear that there was full locomotion with move controllers. I think some people just got it in their head and it started to tear through the PSVR community. God, Grim. Borderlands better have smooth turning though. Or else I'll just play with the DS4. Still hoping they cave to pressure and implement aim support at some point. Although it looks like the game has been pretty based around dual move controllers, so lots of dual wielding. Yeah, I do too. No aim support for Borderlands. Now they changed it up this time. It's very dual wieldy if you look at the trailer. Lots of dual wielding. And they've implemented like a slow motion feature, like a bullet time thing too. It's a little bit different for VR. So we'll see. Like I said, people have been bitching pretty hard. There's even like a petition going on to get aim support, so maybe. You're gonna be right in my face, aren't you? Yep. We'll see. I'm reserving judgment. Dual wielding could be tons of fun. Like, it could be tons of fun. Especially since I played the crap out of Borderlands 2. It could be really fun to do something a little different. Especially if you could dual wield, like, 2 totally custom guns. That'd be super fun. If they did the aim controller, they'd pretty much have to go all rifles. I'd be fine with that, too. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. I could see it being patched in. Especially if there's continues to be upheaval. You'd think Sony would push it. But for example, the devs of Space Pirate Trainer straight up said they actually had AIM implementation ready for the game, and they just didn't like the way it felt. They said it felt too shitty. Like, it didn't feel like Space Pirate. Jesus. I could see this getting people. I could see this game being a really good, because I've heard it's only like a 20-minute, half an hour type thing. I could see this being a really good, like the kitchen demo for Resident Evil 7. For any of you guys who don't know what that was, it was like a 10-minute little like thing where you just put people into it and they just lost their shit because creepy girl attacked them. This could be one of those things where you just put someone in. They don't have to do anything. All they have to do is walk and turn. And then get jump scared. So this could be a really cool crowd pleaser. Looks good. Sounds good. It's short and there's not much to it other than just like walking through it, but the sounds and visuals are super polished. Makes Paper Dolls and Home Sweet Home look like absolute garbage. Or any of you guys just tuning in, Affected the Manor is part 1 of 3 of a trilogy. I wish it was like a full, complete like game where you did shit, because it looks good. I know I keep saying that, but I'm so surprised. I think we're definitely starting to come into that final stretch with PSVR. You see it in every single system, where they really start to get the most out of the systems. I mean, obviously it's not the PSVR that they're really squeezing out of, but they're definitely learning how to work VR on the PlayStation. Because, like, if you guys haven't watched my review for In Death, that game visually is phenomenal. If that came out at launch on PlayStation VR, it would have blown people's minds. In fact, I ain't even going to play some of that tonight. If you guys haven't noticed, it's click turning, but I've got, it does move, it does strafe left and right with your head movements. Ugh, click turning. It always looks bad in my review videos too, because all you see is this. Well, they've pretty much gone for every scary trope. Dolls, scary screaming girls, ghost shit, flying books. Oh, got my flashlight back. I've got a really attention deficit flashlight. Love the creaking when you're walking. If you guys are just joining me, I was talking about how I like the footsteps. It's just a subtle little thing that makes such a difference. Funny enough, most games don't do it. Okay, and I lost my flashlight again. Okay. Ooh, looks like a home theater room. That looks awesome. Ooh, the smoke looks good until you move your head. You can actually see it turning. The texture's blocks. Well, that's unfortunate. So as long as you keep your head, it looks amazing. Come on, in my face, jump in my face. You know you want to. They really resisted the jumping in your face. I'm impressed. Some of the scariest jump in your face moments would definitely be Rush of Blood, actually. I don't find it a scary game, but holy crap, some of those jump scares. Every time I put somebody in, I know it's coming. I know it's gonna get them. Although I'd say one of the most yelp out loud moments I ever had was on Resident Evil 7. Graham, I don't even remember what your other account is. Yes. I know, you're all over the place, man. Oh, you're a war fan, eh? I'm gonna ask you that again and again. It is brutal. So many people that I'm now, like, starting to buddy up with on here. I know you as Carl, the Canadian from Ontario, but everyone's got different names. Even people that I like know on a personal level, like Joystick. I know his first name, I know him as Joystick, and I know him as Pop-Tarts. And everybody has these triple names. Look at me, I'm Shughead, across the board, people, come on! Oh, that felt awesome. Oh, really? Ugh. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Where's my flashlight? I'm supposed to walk into this sheer darkness. Okay. Oh. Very decent sound mix. Jesus. Nice. What the fuck are you? Like a sock monster. Alright, I'm done with you. In fact, if I actually had to compare the graphics to something, I would actually compare this to Rush of Blood. Nice. I don't believe there's any chapters in this either. I think you just go through it in one sitting. Nice. course, we turn the lights off by the time I get down here. Ooh, maybe I'll go down there instead. I like choices. Ooh, I got a achievement for what? Breaking with the norm? Jesus, there we go. That was the jump scare we were looking for. Is that seriously the end of part 1? Wow. Wonder what happened if you went the other way. Well, I think that might be it, guys. I know. I told you, stuff doesn't get me, man. But when it does, it really gets me. There was a jump actually in the inpatient where I screamed like a little bitch just because I wasn't expecting it. Yep, that's the game, guys. Huh. Cool. Nice little tight experience, but like not experience. Let's use the word experience. Walking simulator. Well, guys, that is part 1 of 3. If they actually bring the other 2 chapters out, there's not a good track record on that with companies following up with their multiple chapters, but it looked good, sounded good. If you want something to put your mother in, this might do the trick. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I will catch you guys on my next video.